That's right. Keep giving. Thanks so much for the update, Tim. Our next guest is Jennifer Rose, a current student in the Mary Ann Remick Leadership Program, where she spent more than 2 years learning how to become a transformational Catholic school leader. She's also just accepted this new position, and she joins us now to talk about her experience. Jennifer, welcome to Notre Dame Day.
Thank you. Thank you, Jenna.
Now tell us a little bit more about the Mary Ann Remick Leadership Program. Why did you decide to enroll?
Well, personally speaking, I'd say it's a well-rounded program that provides a solid foundation and mentorship for Catholic school leaders. It's definitely a challenging program, but I can honestly say as a result of this program, my confidence in my leadership skills have greatly increased. Um, the first time I heard of this program was about 14 years ago when I first began teaching. My principal at the time had just completed the program. And the funny thing is, later on, he's the one who actually encouraged me to apply. And for me, the decision to apply was all about timing. My son was older, so I didn't feel bad about the time commitment. And it was right in the middle at the end of the pandemic, and I really felt the need to reignite my passion for education. And I'm so glad I applied because this program was exactly what I needed right when I needed it.
Timing is so important, like you mentioned. Now, after you graduate, you'll be starting a new position as the president of the Guadalupe Regional Middle School in Brownsville, Texas. Is that right? What's special about this move for you?
It's a homecoming for me, both personally and professionally speaking. Personally, I'm a Brownsville native, and the majority of my family is still there. And to be able to go back with my husband and my son means a lot to me. And then professionally, Guadalupe is where my love for Catholic education first began. I am so blessed that that was my first teaching assignment because being part of that community allowed me to thrive in my first years of teaching. And for me, this is really full circle. I am thrilled to be able to return to this new role. To return in this new role and to do everything I can to support and continue the good work and the mission of Guadalupe.
Jennifer, you have already served as the assistant principal of your current high school for the past 5 years, so you have a lot of firsthand school management experience. Now, how has the Remick Leadership Program allowed you to build on that experience and become a better administrator?
So actually, in my role as assistant principal, most of my experience prior to Remick was on the academic side of the school. So coaching, working with teachers, working with students. What Remick has done has helped round out my knowledge of the business side of the school. So working with the board, managing finances, and it's also provided me with a very solid foundation on what it means to not only be a school leader, but also the spiritual leader of the school.
Finally, Jennifer, just talk a little bit more about what your experience with the Mary Ann Remick Leadership Program has meant for you in your heart as an educator, and what are some of your biggest takeaways from the program?
So for me, this experience, like I mentioned, I wanted to reignite my passion for Catholic education. So it's done that, but it's also really, you know, solidified my spirituality, and it's highlighted the fact that we aren't alone in this mission as Catholic educators. Part of Remick involves living with our fellow students during the summer, and this is truly a gift because we are able to create not only personal and professional connections. We're able to create professional and personal connections, but based on a sense of mission and faith. And what's nice about this is that I know that at any time we can call on each other for support. And biggest takeaway, I would say, is everything you do in the role as a school leader influences school culture. And I feel like that's one of my biggest takeaways.
Jennifer, thank you so much for being on Notre Dame Day. Blessings to you as you head back home into your new role. Absolutely. Now we're going to head out to the Basilica for a performance by the liturgical choir.